going on, superhero fans? Jacob Bartley here. This is Comic Hero Talk, and today I'm reviewing Avengers issue number 8, the current Avengers run from Marvel Comics. Issue number 8, my favorite number. I'm really liking this run, and I'm a huge Marvel fan. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, and he is one of the leaders of this team, I will say. I think that him and Sam Wilson, Captain America, kind of have the Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Captain America relationship, where they're both kind of the leaders in the Avengers in the movies. So I really do like this run. I almost stopped reading it until I picked up issue number 7, and I noticed the art changed. The art is beautiful in this comic. I don't know, Phil Noto is the artist. Phil Noto. I don't know if he's new on it or if he just switched up his style, but it looks beautiful. Go check it out. It looks like it's painted. I don't know. It just looks so elegant and so, like, it looks very comic booky, and it kind of looks like a really talented kid drew it, but I think that's done intentionally because it just looks so arty. I don't know how to explain it, but the colors just look amazing. It looks like water paint to me in a way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drawing. And this goes to show, usually I'm reading comics because of the characters and the storytelling and, you know, the action in the comic, but I stuck around reading this because of the drawing. And that just goes to show drawing is underappreciated in comics. You need to praise your drawers for bringing these beautiful images to life, and this is a prime example of how the art of a comic will keep me reading an issue. I absolutely love the art in this comic. But story-wise, I thought this is one of the better issues so far. You have this character, Cassandra, Avenger X. Some of you out there might be familiar with her. I am not. She faced the Avengers before, back when Steve Rogers and Quicksilver and Hawkeye and Wanda were on the team, and apparently she remembers them, and she wants to... Her mortal enemy is the Avengers. She wants to destroy the Avengers. So even though it's a new team of Avengers, she still wants to destroy them. And they basically wake her up out of this coffin she's been in, and they're in Avengers Mansion. And by the way, I already started the spoilers. I'm so sorry. It's in the title though. So if you clicked on this video, it is a spoilers review of this issue. So you have been warned from now on. I haven't given away any big spoilers, but there might be some going forward. So they wake her up. Oh, it's something wrong with her. No, she's evil, and it kind of plays out like a horror movie in a way. She's taking down each Avenger one by one, not killing them, but, you know, knocking them out, taking their powers, and she starts getting stronger and stronger and stronger because she's able to take on all these powers. And if you didn't know, from the cover of the comics, we have Doctor Doom has been kind of working with the Avengers in these last couple comics, and he's now his own version of Iron Man. He has his own Iron Man suit. He calls himself Iron Man. There's a really cool line in issue number 7 where he says, "I took on the mantle of one of the only few men on Earth that I really respect," or something like that. Talking about Tony Stark, because after the events of Civil War II, Tony Stark is in a coma, so he's saying he's taking on the mantle of Iron Man. And I thought that was pretty cool from issue number 7, but Doctor Doom and the Wasp are the ones that end up saving the day. Nadia Pym, the Wasp, Hank's daughter. So I love that Doctor Doom is an anti-hero, and yes, it's getting tiring seeing all these characters become anti-heroes in the comics and in the movies, but I really love the character of Doctor Doom in general. The idea of him, he's a king in Latveria and all that, and he's one of the best Marvel villains in general. Like, I wish he could be done justice on the big screen one day. I hope Marvel gets the Fantastic Four rights back and they can bring Doctor Doom into the MCU, because I don't think it's going to work out over there at Fox. I would love them to make it work and cross over with the X-Men. That would be my first choice, because Marvel has so many other properties they need to work on. But how awesome would it be to have Doctor Doom be the villain in an Avengers film? That would be pretty awesome. But in this comic book run, him and Nadia Pym have this relationship. She looks up to Doctor Doom, even though he's a villain. When he first shows up in issue number 7, she's like geeking out over him, kind of like how Spider-Man does with Tony Stark. So I think that relationship is really cool that they're developing, and it's getting stronger because they saved the Avengers. They saved the day in this issue of the comic book. So I'm really looking forward to this issue going forward with Doctor Doom working with the Avengers. I like Nadia Pym. I haven't really read a lot of her. This is my first experience with her in these comics. I love that Hercules is a part of the Avengers. Please bring Hercules into the MCU. How awesome would that be? I do like this a lot. It's not amazing storytelling. It's not, over the top like amazing writing, but the art is great. You got all these cool characters coming together. You got Spider-Man in there. Love my Peter Parker and his banter. He has a bunch of it in here, and it's really funny. So overall, yeah, I really did like this issue of the Avengers. A little cliche storyline where like, oh, not taking out each member one by one and stealing the powers. Like, I've seen that a bunch of times, but seeing it with these characters and seeing them interact with each other, and then Doctor Doom and Nadia Pym are the highlights for me in this. If you like Avengers, go pick it up. You could start at issue number 7 if you want, because I know it's hard to go back and find number 1. But number 1 through 6, I think there was a 0 issue. I'm not sure, but either 0 through 6 or 1 through 6 told this story of Kane, of them dealing with Kane. So now Doctor Doom comes in at issue number 7, and now there's a new story that's being told. So you can start at issue number 7 and not be completely lost unless you go find a trade or something. So if you like Avengers, if you like Spider-Man, if you like Doctor Doom, if you like the idea of Hercules or Lady Thor in the Avengers, definitely pick this issue up. Alright, well that's going to do it for my review of Avengers number 8. Thank you all for listening. I am Jacob Bartley. If you love superhero movies, if you love comics, if you love comic book TV shows, subscribe to Comic Hero Talk. I talk about all that cool stuff. Hit me up in the comment section. Hit the like button. Thank you. Goodbye.